Hey folks, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create pre-filled Google Forms using a simple Google Sheet formula called substitute. Why and what is the need of pre-filled Google Forms? If there's one thing that people hate, it's filling forms with the same information over and over again. You probably already have the data or the information about the user, such as the name, roll number, and other data. So using this data, we're going to be making people's lives easier using pre-filled Google Forms. What is a substitute formula? The substitute formula is used to replace existing text with a new text in a cell. So if you can see the formula on the screen, it looks, we have to first specify the text that we need to search. Then we have to search, when we have to specify the search for condition. Then we have to show what we want to replace it with and the occurrence number. So the step one that for this video is going to be having a sample Google form. So this is the Google form that we'll be sending out, that is going to be converted into a pre-filled Google form, whether we're going to be asking the students whether they want to come for offline mode of study. So using this formula, we're going to be filling all the details, student details, such as the name, roll number, division, and the offline, and these questions that are there here. So that the students can focus on the important questions. That's going to be, do you want to come to school offline, and any suggestions that they want to give to the school. So the next thing is going to be having the Google Sheet. So in this Google Sheet, I have the name, roll number, division, email address, which we'll be using later, offline school, and these are the questions that you have to specify. So if you have 10 questions, you'll have to keep on adding them here. And in the end, the Google form link. Step 3, the next step is going to be creating the pre-filled Google form. To create mass pre-filled Google forms, we need to first create a template Google form link with the required fields for information. To do that, we're going to be going to the 3 dots at the top here, and we're going to click on get pre-filled link. This will take you to a new page, and here you have to just add some dummy data. So I'm just going to dummy name. I'm going to do C, and oops, my roll number, I'll just say 56, and the division I'm going to say is G, and whether I want to go for offline mode, yes, I would like to go. And my suggestions, keep and sanitizers. That's my suggestions, and just going to click on get link. So after you click on get link, you need to copy a pre-filled Google form link by clicking it here, and I think we are ready. So our Google form template is good to go. So now that we have the pre-filled Google form link, it's time to create the mass pre-filled Google forms for all the students in my sheet. So the first step is going to be creating a new Google Sheet here. And here just paste the the pre-filled Google form link in the A1 cell. You can see here. But if you take a slight closer look at the Google form, you can see the questions are there. The dummy name that we had entered is here. The 56 roll number. Then we have the G, that's the division. And then yes, that is the option that we selected, and the answer that we put. So we're going to be using the substitute formula to replace these characters with the data in these columns here. So I'm going to be going to the Google form column here. You can just make it bigger, and I'm going to be writing substitute. That's going to be the formula. So I'm going to click on substitute, and now here that is going to be the main action that's going to be taking place. So first we're going to be entering the search for condition. So what do we need? Where do we need to search? It's going to be the sheet 3. I'm going to add a semicolon, and I'm going to be adding a dollar sign that is called absolute cell reference. $8, and I'm going to add $1 again. So we have specified the cell of A1 cell in the sheet. It's showing NA. Okay, so I'm just going to go here, and the next thing that I'm going to be doing is adding the name here. So as we discussed previously, I had put in the dummy name data here. I go back to the sheet here, the dummy name. So you need to copy the pre-filled answer that you have put in here. So just go ahead and copy this. If I go back to the sheet, I'm going to go here. After this, I'm going to be adding a comma. I'm going to be pasting I'm going to be opening 2 quotes. I'm going to be pasting it here, and now I'm going to be adding the cell that I want to replace the dummy name with. So it's going to be A3. So I'm just going to do A3. I'm going to click on enter, and you can see a new Google form link is there. So I'm just going to copy this, go to the new tab, paste it, and I'm just going to click on continue, and you can see Aryan Irani has been replaced, but previously in this link we had the dummy name here. So our pre-filled Google form, the first step has been passed in the pre-filled Google form creation. The next thing that we're going to be doing is doing the substitutes for all the formulas. So I'm just going to add another substitute here. Open the bracket, and I'm going to add a comma after this, And now for this case, after the name, it's going to be the roll number. So I'm just going to go here, copy 56. I'm going to go back to my Google Sheet. I'm going to be adding a new substitute formula. Substitute. And this is going to be, it's going to be taking the same. I'm going to go here outside this. I'm going to add a comma. Here I'm going to be opening another code. It's going to paste 56. And now I'm going to be specifying the column or the data that I want to replace 56 with. So it's going to be B3. I'm going to close the bracket, hit on enter. If I go here, copy this link, again open it in a new tab. I'm going to close this. If I click on continue, you can see A01 has been replaced by 56. So our substitute formula has worked once again. I'm going to be doing the same thing again. I'm going to paste this here. Now that we have replaced the division, I'm going to be going ahead and again going to add another substitute formula here. And once again, I'm going to be pasting the yes that I had copied. That is going to be my answer. I'm going to add a comma and I'm going to be doing it with E3 here. Close the bracket, hit enter. Now I'm going to be doing the same for all of this. And after I have added all the substitute formula, here is my final pre-filled Google form link. I'm going to copy this, go to my new tab, I'm going to paste it in here. You can see everything has been replaced. It's Aryan Irani A01B, and these, since they were empty in the Google Sheet, they have been left empty in this. So we have successfully created pre-filled Google Forms. Now I'm going to be applying this to all of this, but instead of typing the formula again and again, I'm just going to go to the blue dot and drag this down. So the formula will get applied to all of these and the pre-filled Google Forms will be created successfully. So now that we've created the Google Forms, what are we going to do to send them to the students? We're going to be using a popular mail merge add-on known as YAM. That's yet another mail merge, and we're going to be sending them on the students' email addresses. So this is all for this video. I hope you have understood how to create pre-filled Google Forms using a simple Google Sheet formula. In the next video, we're going to be using YAM and we're going to be sending out these Google Forms to the students on their email address. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and for more content, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.